Thank you so much, Mr. President. They do say power is done what? Is grabbed. Sindio? So I came for my chance. My name is Ruth Kemunto. I come from Bomet University. I'm the school president. Nilinua mkono huko sana lakini hawakunipea. So nimeamua kuikujia mwenyewe. So Mr. President, before maybe I give on the way forward, I had some good agendas that I wanted to give on this vision beyond 2030. 2030 is for the youths, is for the children that were here. So whatever that the parliament, the people sitting here will be doing is for us. It's for the coming generation. So give us the voice. Give us time, we give you our grievances. Number one, let's talk about, you are talking about Singapore. Singapore sahi haina deni. So as we think on going to beyond 2030, let's think on how can we get away with all the debts that Kenya is having for any country. Number two, I'm talking about constitutional implementation. Women, we are the majority in Kenya, right? Why can't we implement the constitution to have the president, if it's a man, let the deputy be a lady, right? And lastly, being honest, Mr. President, employment is what the youths want. But not every youth will be employed because sisi ni wengi na sisi wote tumesoma. But because unemployment is an issue to us, why don't you bring up the policies that will give funds to innovators, fund talents, fund support different people, give them money like the Nyota for self-employment. And for that, Mr. President, bring Nyota to universities and colleges. We are innovators too. And lastly, it's about the help, scholarship, and funding in different universities and TVETs. As we think of beyond 2030, let's make education free for every Kenyan child, from primary, secondary to high school. Let no child cry because eti akwana university juu akwana pesa, sindio? Make it free. And lastly, me being a teacher of special needs education, as that young man said, factor in these special needs people. They are being left behind in our society. For the first time, with the government, bring them in. Otherwise, Mr. President, you are doing a good job. For all the president when tumejua hapa nyuma before tuzaliwe na wengine wamekuwa uko number one for now. And kwa yote, you called me to give on what the way forward. Yes. One of the way forward, include these university students in that. Bring research everywhere. If it's each county has a university. And Mr. President, if there is a county that has no university, in this vision beyond 2030, include every county to have a university, so that it can factor in every learner. So for that, include the university students, the college students, and the high school and primary students. I've seen one here. She's very clever than me, in fact. So let's have their views because they are very educated. Thank you, Mr.
Very much. I think that wraps up. She has said very fundamentally that education must be free. And I agree with her 100%. And that speaks to our members of parliament. You know, we have sent to parliament the tertiary education placement and funding bill. Tertiary education funding, placement and funding bill. We want that bill as soon as possible to get out of parliament so that we can implement a program that every child that is placed in a learning institution, in a TVET, in a Kenya Medical Training College, or in a university, all of them get funding for their education without exception. And that learning and education is not pegged on the ability of the parent. It is pegged on the intellectual capacity of every student. You do the course for which you are suited and you have applied for. and government of Kenya must make sure that funding is available. That is already in the works. And you have told us we should include young people, we should include universities in this process, and therefore I think we are set. Thank you very much. Hand it over to